Kindly search in the Google killing of animals in this earth. You can find first killing of animals Wikipedia, then second you can find humanity has wiped 60% of animal population since 1970s. An article written by The Guardian, world most famous journalism page. So click on this page, then you can find this. This is very shocking to read. Humanity has wiped out 60% of mammals population since 1917, report finds. Only in 50 years, we have destroyed 60% of our animals, insects, birds. You can see the huge loss is a tragedy in itself, but also threatens the survival of civilization, say the world leading scientists. This has been researched by world top scientists from most of the countries. Leading 49 scientists are present here in this research. Humanity has wiped out 60% of mammal, birds, fish, reptiles since 1970, leading the world foremost expert to warn that the annihilation of wildlife is now an emergency that threatens civilization. The new estimate of the massacre of wildlife is a major report produced by WWF, Worldwide Wildlife Fund, and involving 59 scientists from across the globe. It finds that the vast and growing consumption of food resources by the global population is destroying the web of life, billions of years in the making, upon which human society ultimately depends for clean air, water, everything else. But we are destroying it for our pleasure and entertainment due to our sickness of mind. We are sleepwalking towards the edge of a cliff, said Mike Barrett, Executive Director of Science and Conservation at WWF. If there was a 60% decline in the human population, that could be equivalent to emptying North America, South America, Africa, Europe, China, Oceania. That is the scale of what we have done. We have harmed tremendously both plant kingdom and animal kingdom, both fauna and flora. We cannot be forgiven. This is far more than just being about losing the wonders of nature, desperately said, though that is, he said, this is actually now jeopardizing the future of people. Nature is not a nice to have, it is our life support system. This world is not for your overconsumed entertainment and pleasure. This is for all living beings to live harmoniously. You can see the graph, how this has happened since 1917. 60% of the world vertebrate animals have been wiped out. Freshwater habitats are the worst hit, with population having collapsed by 83%. South and Central America is the worst affected region globally. Graph from 1970 to 2010. As a result of collapse, Indian crocodiles are on the verge of extinction, and 89% total drop otters, spider monkey are among the species most affected. Kindly read this article. This is very much informative and necessary for all human beings to know throughout the world. So I am only reading statistics. Humankind has destroyed 83% of all mammals, and it will take 5 to 7 million years for the natural world to recover again. You can read 16,704 population of mammals, birds, fish, reptiles and amphibians, representing more than 4,000 species to track the decline of wildlife. Destruction of nature is as dangerous as climate change. 300 mammal species are being eaten into extinction. Overconsumption is the real cause of extinction. While the oceans are massively overfished, with more than half now being industrially fished. You can see the extinct animals here. African elephant, orangutans, wild sharks, wandering albatross, jaguar, gharials, Chinese giant salamander, hedgehog. Eating less meat is an essential part of reversing losses. Conservation effort can work. Tigers' number have risen 20% in India in 6 years, and giant panda in China and otter in UK also doing well.